Nation of Fit and Tan, it is day 25 and the scans are approaching, so make sure you book your second scan. www.calendly.com/train-on-me. All right, I'm gonna hop right into more of your feedback, but first, before I do that, I've got to make a little announcement here because I have got, or I'm carrying a new line of products, which I'm super excited about. I followed these guys for quite a while. I developed somewhat of a relationship with the owner of the company. That sounds a little bit weird. I got to know him, and I really like this guy. He's a biochemist. He's a PhD in biochemistry. He started a company called ATP Labs, and I just want to show you a few products among many. Actually, I'm taking. A couple here, well, three that are really, really important, but actually there's others that I think are really important. Anyways, just a couple that I think would be of great benefit to you guys, especially if you're vegan on this next one here. Essential amino acids, so I talked about this. These are the amino acids that your body cannot create on its own, cannot synthesize on its own. The only way you can get these is via food. And so you need to ingest these. Now, if you are eating a vegetarian or more specifically a vegan type, eating regime, this is something you definitely have to take. I would highly, highly recommend it. Now, obviously, I eat animal products. Most of the proteins that I'm eating are from animal. I still use this prior to actually before training. But if you were a vegan, I'd probably take half a scoop 3 times a day. Okay, I use 1 scoop before I work out. Something else that is very, very important here, omega-3s, so fish oil essentially. So this is flavored. They've managed to flavor this using all the ingredients, whether you're getting a protein powder or a fish oil or whatever. They are all 100% organic, certified organic. This is a CGMP certified company, which means they follow pharmaceutical standards. That means what is in or what is on the label is exactly what's in the product. But this is really, really important here. For getting these essential fats, specifically within the essential fat, getting that DHA and EPA, okay, the 2 components that are vital in so many processes in the body, whether it's skin health, synthesis of hormones, fat loss. We need to make sure that we get essential, again, fats we cannot make from external sources. You can't get these products. You cannot get these. You cannot get EPA and DHA from vegetable sources. Okay, plant sources. You can only get them from animal source. So I'm going to really, really recommend this. This is just hard to get in general unless you're eating salmon every day or something. So just a couple things there. I'll save this one for tomorrow. And let's get into some feedback here. This is a great question because this is something that I get asked at least once every challenge. And so this person asked, is there any way to target loss in different areas of your body? I'm assuming you mean fat loss, because I'm assuming you're not just meaning loss of whatever. Can you focus more work on your stomach or arms, etc.? You can focus. So let me just cut the chase here and I'll explain more. I'm assuming what you mean is fat loss. I'm assuming that's what you mean. So can you target fat loss? Can you spot reduce? And no, you cannot. You cannot spot reduce. But what you can do, and this sort of goes into the next question they have, can you focus more work on your stomach or your arms? What you can do is you can change the ratio of muscle to fat in an area simply by developing the area with more musculature. So what happens is if you maintain, let's just say you maintain your body fat, so we can make a fair assumption that, let's say the fat on your arms, the amount of fat that you have on your arms is not going to change if your body fat's staying the same. The amount of fat in your arm is not really going to change over time, or it shouldn't change at all. Let's assume it doesn't change at all. If it did, maybe a tiny bit. That's a different topic. So maintaining the fat, but building more muscle, you are reducing the body fat percentage in that area. You are making that area leaner. Are you making the area larger? Yes, you're making it larger, but you're also making it leaner. You're also what we call toning that area. Tone, when we talk about tone, that tone simply refers to density. We're increasing the density. And fat's not dense, obviously. Okay, subcutaneous fat's not dense. Muscle is dense. So we're increasing the density. We're increasing the ratio of dense material versus non-dense. So we're increasing that tonicity in that area, and that makes it look leaner. So this is often why people think that they are spot reducing. They're losing fat in the area. They're not. They're just changing the ratio. You cannot, for example, just do a bicep curl, well, let's use tricep because that tends to be an area where people tend to hold fat, especially females. You cannot, just simply work tricep and expect that your body is going to oxidize the fat here to produce the systemic energy that you need. It doesn't work like that. It's just going to pull energy where it needs to. And this is usually genetic, or this is largely, I should say, genetic based. Okay, when Martina's getting ready for a contest and she's right down to the nitty gritty, it's always the last place that she loses. It's always the glutes and the upper legs are always the last place for her to lose. Martina can be 30 pounds above her contest weight and she still has abdominals, like visible abdominals, super lean in the upper body. Where does the fat go? It goes to her legs. Why does that happen? It's just genetic, okay? It's just the way, that's just the way it is. With me, and I'm using her and myself as examples here because we've been involved in activities where we have to get our body fat to very, very low levels. So we're trying to lose the fat everywhere. With me, I'm losing the fat. The last place for it to go is my lower abdomen and lower back. That is just the last place for it to go. My arms and legs are always stay fairly lean. I put on quite a bit of body fat to start to see it in those areas. Okay, so can you focus more work on your stomach or arms? Yes, you can do more work. Does that translate into more development? Well, that's a whole nother topic. I mean, to a certain point, yes, you want to do more work. There's a point where you can overtrain and, it's point of diminishing returns. But yes, if you put more focus to a certain point on areas that you want to change, that body, the ratio of fat to muscle, then certainly doing more work in those areas will make a difference. Okay. Now you don't want to obviously work your arms every day, your triceps every day. Obviously you don't want to do that because, you're going to start to regress at some point. So, what would you do? Well, depending on your intensity and the amount of volume you're doing and your experience, we want to consider all these things. Of course, the way you execute the movement as well. That's sort of another topic. We want to hit arms 2 to 3 days a week, something like that, okay? If we're trying to really focus on developing that area. All right, 9 minutes in. Let's get to the rest of the day. All right, here are my 5 Ps. My 5 Ps for success. Now, I'm sure there's some other things, but these are very, very important and I want you to remember them. So the 5 Ps, so I want you to practice. So practice the tenets of whatever it is that you're trying to get better at, right? In this case, in the challenge, we want to practice the tenets, the pillars of the challenge, right? The diet, the training, the cardio, the accountability. These are all very, very important. You want to promote yourself. That is, you want to tell yourself that you are capable, that you are that you are more than capable to do very well in this challenge, that you are worthy as a person, that you are unique as an individual, and this is important for society and for yourself. We don't all want to be the same, right? You want to promote yourself. Always have that positive mind frame. Well, that's coming up. You want to be patient towards the goal. Okay, practice being patient. Enjoy the process. The more patient you are, the better off you're going to be. Okay, be patient. Anything of any great measure takes time, so be patient. We want to keep persevering, right? We want to keep up that perseverance. We want to keep that momentum going. We want to keep persevering towards those short-term targets or end goals. And of course, we want to maintain that positivity, right? Being positive towards our goal. Looking at all the ways to keep our mindset clear and focused towards what we're trying to achieve, right? Remain positive about the whole process, okay? And on that note, positive energy, positive vibes, believe in yourself, and for the love of God, give some gratitude, and I will talk to y'all very soon. See you guys.